So, effective, efficient and accurate listing. This is a key to getting your stuff or whatever you want to sell on eBay recognised. My name's James Smith and I run channel JR74, and this video is all about creating the best listings, okay? Effective gets people's attention. That's what you want there. Efficient saves a bit of time, done in a manageable amount of time, done in a realistic amount of time, and accurate. You don't want any mistakes on a listing. You know, we need to get some sort of quality control process put in so that there's no mistakes, because if there is a mistake, okay, maybe you got to backtrack a little bit. Okay, right. So I'm going to take you through now the stages that I use to achieve all of these in my listings. Okay, let's go. I suppose in a way there's 4 stages. The first stage is sourcing. The second stage is listing. The third stage is promotion and marketing. And the fourth stage is packaging and posting and getting it out to the customer. Okay, those are the 4 stages. And really, if you are running an eBay store, those are the 4 stages that you have to concentrate on. So this is really concentrating on the second stage, okay, the listing stage. I suppose without stages 1 and 2, you don't get stages 3 and 4. So that is why I would say that sourcing and listing are the 2 most important things out of those 4 that I just mentioned, because 3 and 4 wouldn't exist otherwise. So that's why they are so important. There are some people that say that listing is the most important. There's some resellers that I watch. Yeah, but you've got to have the product first. So I would actually say that sourcing and listing really hold equal weight in terms of their importance, but they are certainly 2 of the most important things. Okay, and so therefore you have to bear that in mind when doing your listing. Okay, you are putting your product out there for the world to see. I list in 3 stages. Stage 1 is creating the draft. Now you can use laptop, you can use a mobile phone for this. I prefer a laptop to do this because of the amount of inputting that you have to do, or the amount of mouse clicking that you have to do, or the options available to you in terms of saving time. Okay, when I first started doing this, I did use my phone, and I have spoken in previous videos about the fact that I've cut down my time in listing but kept the accuracy, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about. So the first one is creating the draft. Second stage is photography, doing the photos, adding the photos, and the third stage is a bit of quality control, going through the listing to make sure everything is accurate. So let's go into creating the draft. So to do this, we've got to give ourselves a product, and I'll use these, okay? These are a nice pair of Adidas shorts, okay? Usual generic shorts that people would wear down the gym or do some fitness work in, okay? Right, first thing, they're grey, okay? Secondly, if we actually have a look at the label here, all right? Can you see the print of the label is in good condition? All right, that's one thing that I look for all the time with my products, is the label in good condition. On that label, it says 2XL, okay? And it also says Climacool. So, all of those things, Adidas, Climacool, 2XL, grey, shorts, they've got to go in your title. You cannot leave anything of those things out, okay? You can't just put shorts. You can't just put Adidas shorts. You've got to put as many things in as you possibly can, and all the information that you can get from the shorts is there. You could even talk about what the shorts are made out of. In this case, it's 100% polyester. Now, if they were cotton, I might have put cotton in as well, but polyester, you'll see later on whereabouts I put that information in, but I'm not going to put that into the title because there's other more important things that I can put into the title, which you will see. But the title is really important.
Okay, so let's make a listing, shall we, for those shorts? In fact, if I take you back here, just take you right back to the start. All right, so this is the eBay home screen. I will go my eBay selling. Okay, then I will go listings, create listing. This is this is probably the most long-winded way of doing it, but I will type in here, say if we are selling these shorts. Okay, sorry if I move them across, there they are. All right, so Adidas, Climacool shorts. Then I'll go grey. Then I'll put the size 2XL. Now, they're in good condition. Okay, you saw from that label they're in good condition. And before I send them, I'll wash and iron them as well. That's really important too. So I can put there VGC, very good condition. Now, lastly, this is the last thing, and this is why I was talking about what you actually put into the title, the most important things. Here I will put make an offer. Okay, exclamation, exclamation. All right. You've got to remember eBay is a portal where you can match people who've got things to sell and people who are going to buy things. All right. So to actually have a definitive price, if you want the definitive price, you just want to set a price and just stick to that price. Amazon. Okay, do your stuff on Amazon. If you don't mind a little bit of bargaining, a little bit of bantering, a little bit, oh sorry, I hate that word, banter, anything to do with banter, I hate it. Anyway, I've said it, I didn't mean to. All right, but a little bit of haggling, that's a better word, haggling. Okay, then eBay is certainly your one to go for. All right, so we could do it like that, but, and this is a big but, I could click on the search here. Okay, select the condition of your item. They're used. Okay, continue to listing. All right, so we're continuing, blah, 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 blah. All right, so I haven't got any photos yet because I haven't taken them. Title, it's there. All right, then you can, where it says select all of these, okay, you can do that. But what I would normally do is check this first. Okay, sporting goods, golf clothing, shoes and accessories, men's golf clothing and shoes. Well, that's not right. Okay, so click in shirts and tops. Okay, all right, we know that that's not right. And I would go to, okay, clothes, shoes, accessories. Sometimes eBay gets it right, sometimes it doesn't. All right, but I will go to men's clothing. Okay, shorts. Okay, and can you see it's actually changed this bit up here? I would select all for that. All right, as long as it's relative to what you've got. So it's Adidas 2XL grey. Right, so the style I would just put down as shorts. Okay, right, additional. EAN, you haven't got the EAN because they're brand new. The waist size, 2XL. Okay, but really what you've got to do is you've got to measure the waist. All right, you can't put that there without measuring the waist. All right, so you've got to get a tape measure out and measure that waist. All right, fabric type. Okay, this is where you can put polyester in, or the material you can put polyester in. Fabric wash. Now what this means is would you put it in a light wash, a medium wash, or a dark wash? This one I'll put in as medium. Okay, character, theme, occasion, fit, it's regular. All right, so you can go through all of the types there and put in whatever you want to put in. I would say the more you put in, the better the eBay algorithm will treat you, as long as it's accurate. It's got to be accurate. Then you've got the condition. Okay, so you can just type in there item in very good condition. Okay, and then you can put a description in. All right, and again I would include the measurements here. Okay, pricing, set your price. There's a good guide here as to how much they sell for. all right, shorts of this nature, and how many are actually done at free postage. If that number is above 50, take note. If it's below 50, I normally add postage separately. Okay, so I will put these on, but between 8 and 10, let's go 10. Okay, allow offers, yes. Okay, schedule your listing. This is a great little feature. If you're doing a whole load in bulk but want to drip it in over the next few days, go to schedule your listing. All right, and then delivery details. You can add all of your deliveries in there now. Because I always add £3.60, it's actually got £3.60 in for me. Because I use it so often, it's actually remembered it and put it in automatically. Okay, all right, and then we go through here. This is all the GSPR stuff. At the moment, I'm ignoring it. And then promote your listings. Oh my goodness. Promote at 2%. Okay, absolutely. Promote at 2%. Now, remember I said this is a draft. All right, so I haven't put any photos in yet or anything. Save for later. All right, you have now created a draft. Can you see it's at the top there? Adidas Climacool Shorts, Grey 2XL, VGC, make an offer. Right, what I'm going to do though is I'm going to delete that draft because I'm going to show you a better way. Okay, right, I did say that was a bit of a long-winded way of doing it, but this is the way that I would do it sometimes. Again, sometimes. And I'm going to go through the different ways that you can actually produce a listing in this video. But this is one way of doing it. This is probably the second longest way, and it's all about creating a template. Okay, now to create a template, you double click on this little arrow here. All right, and you can go to create new template. All right, but you've got to actually see one of mine so that you can actually understand the sort of things that you can put into a template. Right, this is the one that I use the most. Base one 360 post. That tells me this one has postage in it for £3.60, and most of my parcels are under the 2 kilograms that I would use at the £3.60. So let's have a look at this one, shall we? Okay, now it's relatively the same. Okay, look, I've copied and pasted the title. So if I go paste, there's a title again. Adidas Climacool Shorts, Grey 2XL, very good condition, make an offer. I've used up 60 of my 80 characters. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. All right, there's another 20 that I could use, but there's not really much other things that I could actually put in there. So yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. Going to this, it's done it again. It hasn't picked it up in terms of a pair of shorts. So you do have to go to clothes, shoes and accessories, men, okay, men's clothing, shorts, all right, and or active. I tell you what, no, let's not have that. Okay, men's clothing. Let's do it again. Okay, clothes, shoes and accessories, men. Okay, men's clothing, activewear shorts. It's important that you get that right. Okay, the actual category that you put it in. Right, you'll see here it's picked up from the title Adidas 2XL and Grey, so we add those, and then it's already added it down here. Okay, now these ones, the required, it means it. You have to add these, okay? But you can either have things that they've put in, or you can add one of your own. And I'm just going to put here that they're just a generic pair of shorts, so I'm just going to add shorts to that. Okay, they're a regular fit. Okay, material, we will go for 100% polyester, which is okay. Waist size 2XL. Now, I'm going to show you in a minute what you would put in there. Okay, now here, and again, you can show more there and put in any extra things that you want to put into. I think as long as you've got the required done, Okay, and as long as you've got 2 or 3 of these, okay, it's a regular type. No, it's not vintage. Okay, as long as you've got some of these in, that's okay. Um, if you add them all, then it does take a long time. It does, it does, it does. Right, used. Okay, now this is what you get when you get the template. You can put in condition description, okay, and it comes up automatically. All right, now I'm just going to take that bit out, and it says please see description for exact measurements. Right, can you see there it says custom template? All right, I've also got this in as well. Thank you for looking at this product, and please feel free to make an offer. I will always consider realistic offers, as I believe this is part of the eBay experience when reselling. Right, I'm going to take that out, okay, because I'm going to click on my custom template. Okay, can you see create new, one template left? So I could create another one, but I've got a template for shorts, and I'm going to insert that template. Okay, all right, so to create the template, you did see that, you click on that, and then you go to insert a template, and then you can create a template for anything. Look, if you see, I've got one for jackets, for jeans, for jumpers, tops, cardigans, and hoodies, polo shirts, shirts, shoes in very good condition, shorts, t-shirts, trousers. Okay, so they're the ones that I have. Now, this wording is important. In fact, it is mightily important. I'll do it again. Thank you for looking at this product, and please feel free to make an offer. I'll always consider realistic offers, as I believe this is part of the eBay experience when reselling. Nice opening there, puts the customer at ease. Okay, to be honest with you, about 90 to 95% of my things are sold on offers. All right, it's part of the eBay experience. To me, you've got to do it. Right, you can add this. You can see the measurement sizing that the manufacturers have given in the title and photographs: medium, large, waist size, leg length, etc. However, I understand that these can sometimes not be that accurate or leave you feeling that you do not have enough information about the size. Therefore, I like to give actual measurements so you can compare against a pair of shorts that you own that fit you well. Okay, measurement across the top of shorts. There you got it. It's got it in inches and centimeters. Side length of shorts. It's got it in inches. It's got it in centimeters. Hope this helps. Again, thanks for looking, James. You have to put measurements in, and that's the way that I do it, because it's a template. You don't have to type it out each and every time, and actually I think that is, I'm not bigging myself up or anything, that is a lovely piece of writing there, and I had in mind totally putting the customer at ease. Okay, basically saying to the customer, hey, go and get a pair of shorts that you own, put them out, measure them, and can compare them against the measurements that I am putting there. And if they measure, then great, go for it. Okay, and that gives the customers confidence. All right, if you just put in Adidas grey shorts, Climacool 2XL, make me an offer, it's not enough. All right, this is the level of detail that you have to go into. Okay, so I've done it now. I've measured the shorts. All right, they were 45 centimeters across the top, 17.4 inches, and 51 centimeters from top to bottom, from like the top of the elastic down to the bottom of the shorts. Okay, and that's 19.7 inches. Hope this helps. Thanks again, James. Right, okay, super stuff. Now, scrolling down, we now have the pricing. I'm going to put mine in. Yeah, okay, you get some. Did you see that? £5.11. You got to remember that there's some auctions that are included in lists, and there's shorts of all different types. So really, there will be thousands of shorts that £5.11 has been taken from. And I usually, because the shorts are in good nick and the photographs will show that they're in good nick, I'm going to put these on at about 10, okay, to give me a bit of a margin there for people to make an offer on. So there you go, 10, and I've only got one of them, so there you go. If I got another pair exactly the same in the future, and I haven't sold these, I could go back into this and I could put 2. I could change that quantity to 2. Okay, right, I'm allowing offers. Schedule your listing. As I said, this is great if you're doing a big bulk order. Say if you're just sitting in one evening and you're just scheduling all your orders to go out over the next few days. I use this sometimes. It's really, really good. Delivery details, make sure you get that right. Okay. But I usually package size, package dimensions. I don't normally put anything in there. I will just put £3.60 in here because that £3.25 is the cost for a Royal Mail small parcel, which is 45 by 35 by 16. Okay. I add a little bit on for tape, postage bags, packaging. Many resellers do this, and I'm no different. I do exactly the same. £3.60 is my postage fee. Now, okay, so scrolling up, yes, same with the global shipping program. Just keep that ticked on at all times. You've got no idea who is looking at your product and who is likely to buy your product. I've sold a pair of these Climacool shorts to America. Yeah, they paid the extra 20 quid postage, but it was sold. Okay, and I made money on it. So you never know. You never know. 2 working days, yep, that's fine. This bit here, I don't. This is like the new GSPR stuff. Unless I'm selling to the EU. I've done a video on it. At the moment, I'm ignoring that and just seeing how long that lasts for. Okay, promote your listing. Absolutely. 2% every single time I would promote my listing. Okay, and then save for later. Okay, so don't, obviously, if I click list now, I haven't added any photographs, so it's going to not let me list at all. All right, so I will save it for later, and that puts it straight into my drafts. Okay, which at the moment is where, if you have a look here, okay, can you see the Adidas Climacools are at the top there? The 2 bases that I've made whilst doing this video have come up. I'm going to delete those. Okay, delete. Right, so there you go. There's my Climacool shorts, grey 2XL, very good condition, all ready to work on. Lovely. Okay, so that's one way of doing the listing, by using a template. Okay, but there are quicker ways, and there are much quicker ways of doing it. Okay, I'll show you this. Right, if I just make this screen a bit bigger here, take me out, there we go. Right, these are my drafts. Okay, now if I scroll down to here, can you see I've got 2 Scalextric hand controllers. One was a blue one, okay, and one was a yellow one. I put the yellow one on first, and then I put the blue one on. Right, so what I did is I put the yellow one on, then I clicked here. Okay, all right, so there's one check in the side there. Go to the top, create a copy, and it will create a copy of the one that you've checked. Okay, number of copies 1. Okay, creating drafts. Okay, and can you see it's created another one? The original one, if we go down, is still there. Okay, the yellow one, it's still there. I'm making the circle with the mouse now. All right, but it's made a copy. All right, so say that if I have a red one as well, I just click on resume draft like this. Okay, and it will come up, and all I've got to do is change that yellow to red. Okay, and then C182, because that's the red one. All right, everything else you go through. Okay, MPN C183, that's got to change to the one I just told you about. Okay, so that is everything. Okay, now with this one as well, I used the AI description. Okay, I didn't have a template for this, so when I don't have a template, if you click on use AI description, it will automatically give you something, and I wrote that at the top there. Feel free to make an offer, but the pricing is exactly the same. Okay, and you know, I've put the £3.60 in there. Same with the global shipping program. So that's one way of speeding things up. Okay. Right, I'll take that out because I don't particularly want it. All right, so that there, I'll delete that. Delete. So that is speeding things up by copying something from a draft that you've done. But what about if you're thinking to yourself, hold on a minute, I sold one of them. I've sold one of these quite recently. There's a way of doing that as well. If you go to orders, okay, and go on to paid and dispatched, okay, you will see that there is all of the orders that you have paid and dispatched. Now, we'll just use these vans for an example. Say if you got another pair of these vans, all right, they could even be in a different color, they could even be a different size, but as long as they're Vans era, okay, then you can go through them, can't you? All right, you can use it. If you click on these three things here, and if you click on sell similar, okay, it will bring it up. All right. Now, say if they're a different color, you can just delete the photographs like this, okay, and change it to blue. Okay, if it's a blue pair that you've got, all right, and say if they're not size 6.5, they're size 8. Okay, all right. If you click color blue there, it will change it down here to blue, okay, but you need to change the 6.5 to 8. Okay, this is where I'm talking about the quality control. All right, you can change the US shoe size. I don't know what a UK 8 is in US shoe size, so we'll just clear that. Okay, so you're going down, all right, and exactly the same prices. I put them on for 15, I actually sold them for 10, so that's good. And down to the bottom here, you go save to later or save for later, and it has now added it to my drafts. Okay, so again, that is a pretty quick, surefire way of getting things into your drafts quickly if you have sold something similar before. I'll just delete that draft because I don't want it, because I haven't got any of those at the moment. And the final way of speeding up a listing is to use something that somebody else has done. Okay, say if you've got a pair of Air Force Ones, Nike Air Force Ones, a Nike Air Force One. Okay, all right, so if I click there and a pair of black ones, all right, if you've got a pair that look like this, okay, exactly the same, all right, right, if I scroll down, can you see it says have one to sell, sell it yourself? Just click on that, and yet again it will bring up the listing. Okay, it won't bring up the photos, you're going to have to put the photos on, but all of the details that that previous buyer had is all there. Okay, so if you can find ones in the same size, in the same style, okay, you can basically just piggyback off the hard work that somebody else has done. It's still got your template there, so you can put your template in for shoes in very good condition. There you go, I can do that. Yeah, and you've still got the facility to put your own price in. Okay, you're just selling, it's just copied the details. All right, you can put the price in, you can put the description in, but again, it is a very, very good way. Can you see, look, it's got my postage in there as well. A very, very good way of actually getting the, I don't know, the details, okay, up quickly. And again, if you just click save for later, it will add that straight into your drafts. Okay, there. All right, so I'll just delete that draft because I don't want it. All right, so there you have it. All right, so there's, you can write your own, okay, or you can create your own templates, okay, and within those templates you can have different wording to put in a description. I think there's 12 different ones that you can actually have in there. So if you're like me and you're selling many clothes or many trainers, then that is an absolute time saver. It's really, really good and really, really effective. Right, so that's stage one, creating the draft. We have created the draft, all right, and we've done it using a laptop, as I've said, a Chromebook, Windows, MacBook Air, all right, whatever you've got. But I find that it's quicker because you've got the facility to type, and it's so much easier using the mouse, being able to click around the screen to maybe save a bit of time. I hope you saw that. Right, now, photographs. I use my mobile phone to take the photographs, and I also use my mobile phone to actually add the photographs onto the draft. Okay, so this is stage two. All right, so let's go to stage two.
So the photographs. Now, this area here, right by my living room entrance, we're in like our back cabin at the moment. This bit of floor here is where I take all the photos for my t-shirts, my jumpers and my trousers. I will put them on the floor just there, and then I'll take the background out. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But this is one of the places where I photograph things. Those of you who follow my eBay store might recognize this location just here. If I remove this and remove that, this then becomes the location where I take the pictures for all of my shoes. I put a basket just there. I put one shoe on top of the basket, one shoe below, and then take them from this location. So look around your house to find locations, because this works quite well for shoes. And you can see it's just a worktop on top of our dryer. All right, but nobody knows that, do they? Also in the kitchen, we've got this area here. I usually use this for small electronics, just like the background of the drawers. Looks pretty cool. Inside those drawers are our posh tea bags. So that just goes to prove that the photographs can be taken anywhere. This is the second stage. This is taking the photographs. So here's our shorts, or here's the pair of shorts that I'm talking about. And I'm going to take the photographs of the shorts. Now, on these photographs, I'll get in the shorts themselves, obviously front and back. I'll also get in the Adidas logo. I'll get in the Climacool logo on the shorts there. And I will also take a pic of that as well, the actual label. All right, they're all the bits. Now, you can see that there is quite a lot of shadowing being cast. Lighting is really, really important with your photographs. So what I'll do is I'll just turn the light off. Can you see? There's no shadowing on it now. I've got a few lamps on, but I'm letting the software within the phone do the work. And yeah, I think it looks better. There's no shadowing. All right, try when you take your photographs not to get any shadowing over your pictures.
Okay, I'm using my QuickTime to do the video now. Normally I use my camera, but my phone, but I want to show you my phone, what is actually on the screen, so that you know how I upload the photos. All right, so there's the phone. All right, I've just opened the eBay app. To find a nice bit of news, I just sold a pair of Clark's Gore-Tex girls leather boots. Lovely. Right, can you see in the bottom corner here, it's got selling. Tap on that, okay, and scroll across to where it says drafts. Can you see just there? All right, 2835. That's my 90-day total at the moment. Normally it's a little bit higher. Normally it's round about the 3,300, but we just had Christmas and sales have been down a little bit. So I'm hoping that will pick up again over the next few weeks back to normality. Right. Okay, so I'm going to click on drafts. Okay, and can you see at the top there? This is the draft that I'm interested in. This is the one that I'm going to add the photos to. Adidas Climacool shorts, grey, 2XL, very good condition, make an offer. To me, that's a good title. It's got all the information in that people need. There's going to be the main photo next to it as well. And it's relaying the message that I am prepared to listen and, consider offers. So let's have a look, shall we? So if I tap on that, there we go. The scroll. The internet's a little bit slow at the moment. We're getting on to Sky. Sky are not treating us very well at the moment. We're right in mid-contract negotiations and it's taking them ages to get an engineer out to us. Anyway, you don't want to know about that. You want to know about this. Right, add photos. So click on add. Okay, click on upload and you will see that there's the photographs that I have just taken. Right, I'm just going to put them into the draft now. Okay, well, to put them into the draft, you click on them. Okay, so I will click on which one? There you go. There's the one. The main one I'll do first. That's the one at the front that I want to use first. There's the back. Okay, so they're the front two. All right, and now I'm going to do the rest. Okay, so I'm just going to click add now to upload them. Okay, eBay has some excellent photo sort of like manipulation tools. All right, and I use these quite a lot. I make the product fill the photo. I have nothing to hide with my products. My products are all of good quality and I want to show that in the photograph. So cropping and on the main photo taking out the background is what I do to do this. Right, so if you see that, there we go. So the first photo is the one that I want to use for my main photo. So I've just tapped on that. There we go, it's brought them up. Oh look, my feet are down the bottom there. You don't want that. You don't want that at all. So this little symbol here is the one with the rectangle with, what would we say it is? It's a rectangle with arrows coming out of the top and bottom of it. Okay, that is the cropping tool. I click on that. Right, I can now crop. So I'm moving that up. I'm moving the top bit down. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's filled now most of the picture. Click on apply. There we go, that looks better. And to me, to make it look even better, this middle one here, okay, this middle symbol here, takes the background out. So if I click on that, it's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. It's still thinking. Sky, sort yourselves out, please. This isn't good. All right, it does take me all night to upload a video at the moment. We are going to get an engineer in eventually. It will get sorted, but our upload speeds at the moment are down massively. And this is beginning to get a little bit frustrating. Doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doobie-doo. This hasn't worked, has it? It's not working. It's not working. Sky, this really, really is not good. What is going on? Right, let's cancel that. Okay, right. Shall we try again? Let's try again. Okay, it's trying to take the background out. Very rarely for me. Hey, there we go. I was about to say I'm running out of things to say. It's not a lot you can say about taking taking the background out of a photograph, but there you go. It's done it. Now, it automatically goes to a black one. I prefer white like that. Okay, so there's the shorts now in all their glory. I'm going to click apply. Okay, and then done. And eventually those shorts will come up. There we go, in the top there. That's my main picture, background taken out. I'm going to take the background out for the back shot of the shorts as well. And then if we look at this one here, okay, yeah, we don't want it like that, do we? So this one here is the rotate. I'm going to click on that and it rotates it to where I want it. All right, apply, done, and then that should go in there. So You've got to look at each photo, rotate them, crop them, or if you're happy with the way that you've taken it. Some people really put a lot of effort into taking the picture correctly the very first time round, trying to get everything into the shot. I find I want to go through my pictures and have a look at them. Okay, that's just me. It's just the way that I prefer it. But I'm going to go through these pictures now and make sure that all of them are hunky-dory. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so all of those photographs are now done. Okay, I'm happy with them. They're all good. So you just click on done in the corner there. And then I will scroll down right to the bottom and I will go to save for later. That then puts it back in the drafts with the photo. Super.
So back to the phone again. I do prefer using the phone to the computer, and I've just realised actually that if you use QuickTime, the file sizes are enormous compared to phone file sizes. With the current state of our broadband, this is going to take a long time to upload. Anyway, don't worry about that. Yeah, it's an overnighter. I'll just leave it on all night to upload, sorry. Right, stage 3. It's the quality control. Okay, you've got to go through your listing now. So you've got everything typed in, you've got all the photographs done. Just take the time now just to go through your listing, just to make sure everything is right. This is important. When I was doing the earlier part of the video and I was going through the Scalextric hand controllers, as I was scrolling through, I'd realised that I'd made a mistake. The C180 and the C183, I think the yellow ones were a C180 and the blue ones were a C183. It might be the other way around, I can't remember. But one of them had the C180 in the title, and then in the model number underneath, in like the description, it had C183. Those are the sort of things you've got to look out for, okay? We're human. Anybody can make mistakes. Anybody can. I've done it. There's 2 incidents that I can think of where I have made a mistake that's cost me a sale, okay? First one, I sent the wrong products to the wrong people. I had a bit of a mix-up between a pair of Crocs and I think it was a pair of trousers. Yeah, I had to fully refund on that one. And luckily, both buyers saw the funny side of it, sent them back. I gave them a full refund and then sent the right product to the right person. And there was another one where I misquoted the waist size. And the person placed the order, then saw the photograph, realised, messaged me, and I had to fully refund then as well and change the wording on the order. It's not good. All right, it's not good. You've got to make sure that everything is tickety-boo before you list them. So the quality control is really, really important. You know, it's how Japanese industry got well into the world trading ethos. Okay, I'm sorry, I was lost for words then. But basically what they did with their cars, with their TVs, like back in the 60s when they were beginning to export all over the world, they made sure that each and every one of their products that came off that production line was of tip-top quality. Okay, the quality control was really, really important. You've also got just in case against just in time production methods and stuff like that as well. But I'm not going to bore you with that. That's not even a future video. But you know, but it worked, and that's the whole point. Okay, your quality control. If you can get it right, your customer feedback is going to be good. Your star score is going to be good, and people are going to develop confidence in you as a reseller. So that's important as well. Okay. Finally, click on list. And let it go. All right, let it go. Have a look a couple of days later if you haven't sold it. Have a look at the analytics, see if you got the pricing point right, etc., etc. Crikey, there'll be another video on that I'll do. But yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the listing process that I go through. Okay, and I've had a look at it now for about a year. And now I am far quicker and far more effective when I list in comparison to this time last year. Right, I hope you find that video useful. All right, I know I've been promising to do it for a very long time. Eventually I have. Right, I've got to upload it now. Oh, this is going to take some time. Come on, Sky, sort yourselves out, please. This is Smithy out. Nice talking to you. Bye-bye.